Hi, Giants fans, and welcome to the Colorado G-Men Show. I'm your host, Adam Kroll, and today we're going to step into what the New York Giants' second divisional game will look like. Please like the page, and don't forget to subscribe.
New York Giants, let's go defense. Ballin'. New York Giants, fly high, you know this.
The game is going to be played in East Rutherford, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium Sunday, September 29th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. The Giants are 3-point favorites at home, the first game this season where the Giants will be giving points. When the Giants have the ball, wide receiver Golden Tate is serving his last game of a 4-game suspension. Wide receiver Russell Shepard, not Sterling, was placed on IR. Wide receiver Cody Latimer was cleared to play, and Saquon, we all know, is out with an ankle sprain. Players to watch: our former beloved strong safety Landon Collins will return to the Meadowlands, and I'm sure he'll want to show up big. He's their best defender, and I can't wait to see him match up against tight end Evan Engram. While we're on the backfield, Washington still does have Josh Norman. I know without Odell Beckham around, that isn't as heated. Linebacker Ryan Kerrigan has been harassing quarterbacks with 4 quarterback hits recorded already with a sack. Pair of rookie linebackers Cole Holcomb have combined for 6 tackles for losses, and only Landon Collins has more tackles than Holcomb. Washington's D is the worst in the NFL. They've been the most stingy in the pass game, only allowing 260.7 yards per game, good for 20th in the league, but they're worst in the NFL in third down conversions, 3rd worst in points allowed per game, and 4th worst in rushing yards allowed. Save last game, the Giants have been very efficient in the running game. In fact, if it weren't for third down conversion, which is highly correlated with points per game, the Giants would be one of the better offenses in the league. Look to capitalize on this poor defense with Saquon out. With Saquon Barkley out of the game, the Giants will have to find a way to generate a running game. When Washington has the ball, Giants will be going into battle without linebackers Alec Ogletree and Tay Davis. Washington tight end Jordan Reed is out with a concussion, as well as their first-string center. Quarterback Case Keenum has a foot injury, so watch for 2019 first-round draft pick Dwayne Haskins to potentially take some snaps. With tight end Jordan Reed out, watch for Vernon Davis to get more looks. Rookie wide receiver Terry McLaurin has had a touchdown in each of his first 3 games. He's gaining 16.1 yards per reception and the highest Pro Football Focus of any rookie wide receivers this season. Running back Adrian Peterson takes the heavy load, but he's been less than effective so far this year. Stats: ironically, the Case Keenum-Dwayne Haskins debate is not dissimilar to the Eli-Danny debate. Washington's passing game is actually quite effective. Now, we know how bad the Giants' defense is optically, but statistically, the Giants give up the most passing yards in the NFL, 2nd most total yards in the NFL, and 3rd most points per game. That's dreadful. The Giants and Redskins have the exact same points for and points against at 63-94. Not good. Only the Steelers, Jets, and Dolphins have worse point differentials. Will Jack Rabbit be able to bounce back after a dreadful performance last week in Tampa? According to Next Gen Stats, he gave up the most yards of any defender this season in last week's game. With all the injuries at linebacker, the Giants will be relying on rookie Connolly and journeymen Stupar and Mayo. This has the recipe for Vernon Davis to really light up the Giants' middle of the field. The keys to the game: protect Daniel Jones. This kid looks good, but he got abused last week with 5 sacks and 13 quarterback hits. Generate a run game by committee in Saquon's absence. This will hold off all-out pressure on Danny Dimes and also provide some open throwing lanes. The Giants have given up 70 of their 94 points in the first half. And defense, just show me something, anything to hold my hat on moving forward this season. Some extracurricular: Daniel Jones earned the honors of the NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. He was the first Giants quarterback to rush for 2 touchdowns in a game since Jeff Hostetler in '91. He's the 2nd quarterback in the Super Bowl era to throw for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and run for 2 scores in their first start. Cheers, Danny. Thank you, everyone, for watching the Colorado G-Men Show. Come join us at the Lazy Dog in Boulder, the Tavern in Platt Park in Denver to watch every game. And don't forget to subscribe to save anguished Giants fans in Colorado, and go Giants!